In this video, we will compare how the sky looks completely different with northern midnight sun footage compared to TFE footage and even other sun footage from Antarctica. You will notice in footage from TFE, the entire sky remains a bright blue color the entire time in all directions. In all other midnight sun videos, the sky changes color based on the sun's location and distance from the observer. A sky that always has the same hue and brightness to it has never been observed until TFE. Interesting. May I say, impossible? The physics of light attenuation and refraction through the atmosphere demands that the sun and sky should change color, whether you're at Union Glacier, Antarctica, or anywhere else in the world. Notice when the sun is visually lower in the sky, it and the entire sky changes color and brightness. In TFE's videos, when the sun appears to lower in rays, it and the sky remain the same color and brightness. Same story here. Light attenuation and refraction changes the hue and brightness of the sun and sky. No surprise here. This is how real footage looks.
Well, I think it looks so ridiculous and impossible. And you can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly. We'd have way better CGI if it was fake. And you know, the colors all look kind of weird in space. There's no atmospheric occlusion. You know, like everything looks too crisp.
I'm showing this next clip from Geo again because him, along with many others, keep saying the same thing over and over, that the North and the South are identical when they're clearly not. The footage that I show after this is some that does look more, closely related to the South, but it still dims in the background, changes, the whole sky changes color, so it still isn't identical. And there's other anomalies with the people moving faster and all of that I brought up before, but I feel like this is a good video to add it into because it shows what he's talking about. I also think it's strange that Witsit hasn't released any of his own footage. He's only released Duffy's footage. I thought this whole time he's been uploading, downloading, doing all this stuff for 2 weeks. Editing is what I think he's actually been doing. Then he finally releases something that's from Duffy's camera. And why are there only fisheye lenses too? Like, where's
it ends up being
the
a
other
24-hour
footage?
sun when it gets all the way to the Droplet of Cancer and you get to the center. Well, the exact same thing is happening in the south, meaning when the sun starts going south of the equator, it's mirrored in the exact same way, in a symmetry to what it is in the north, which means it would end up at 24-hour sun in the south, meaning it's not making the arc pattern of the AE map, like without any question. Like that, say like the other question is like, what do you say about the like hundreds, if not thousands, of videos on YouTube of Union Glacier of all kinds of different people? You would say those are all fake too?
Hundreds of thousands?
No, I said hundred. No, I said hundreds to thousands, because I've gone through like 100, but there's probably way more than that. I'm just saying there might be upwards of 1,000, but there's like tons of videos on, you know, mostly in the last 5 or 10 years, but it's like people like vloggers and
The thing is, just because someone shows a picture of, you know, a quick video of the sun doesn't mean that it's there for 24 hours, you know?
Well, I found 24-hour sun footage.
Okay, how many of those did you find?
One, which has two. It's a 360 camera. It's on this like video. It's like a skydiving company. The only footage. I think it's the only that exists outside at Union Glacier, at least outside of what they just went and got now. So yeah, there's only that. Those are just images.
Did notice people moving much faster. The background, like you'll see it after this little clip here, you'll see the people. I zoomed in on it so you can see how much faster they look like they're moving. The background, the color of the sky in the background on the Norway one on the left does dim and look like a different shade of blue when the sun goes down. I also noticed that it was the transitions between the sun moving up and down were more gradual versus the ones from Antarctica seem to be like moving up kind of rapidly and down rapidly. Let's see, the sun looks slightly brighter. It doesn't do the squishing thing when it goes down. It doesn't look like a pancake or like a football or whatever. The sun is bigger in size also. What else? Oh, the video itself is longer by about 22 seconds. Other videos I've been looking at were longer by about 50 seconds of 24-hour time lapses. So I thought that was interesting. But I was wrong about thinking in my other video like 2 weeks ago about geo, saying that I thought that at the 80-degree mark that you would see the sun go further like some of the other videos I saw, but in this video it's clearly showing it looking like it's making a perfect circle. So I was wrong about that. I thought for sure they had to be over the North Pole or the South Pole exactly to see it make like, you know, see the sun not change in diameter. But in this video it does look like it's pretty much the same size all the way around. So I will admit that I was wrong about that. But I still think that with its lying about so many things, we should be really analyzing everything frame by frame for sure.
Those guys were clearly, if they were in a studio, it was miles across. I think they were in a tens of miles across situation. So here is the Vegas sphere, right? It looks amazing. Okay. Well, that's being projected onto a screen. So here is the Vegas sphere, right? It looks amazing. Okay. Well, that's being projected onto a screen. So here is the Vegas sphere, right? It looks amazing. Okay. It looks amazing. Okay.